So I'm going to number these equations 1, 2, and 3 so we can talk about them accordingly. And I think we're going to go ahead and eliminate the x's. So we're eliminating x. The reason being it's easy to kind of cancel one of these. We do have to turn one of them to be a negative. So let's agree then we'll multiply that equation by a -1. I'm going to write both of them over here. 3x plus 2y plus 3z equals 23. And if I distribute the -1, I've got a -3x. This is what I wanted. Minus 1y plus 1z, and that's equal to -19. Combine that together. This goes away as I had hoped. This becomes a y, which is rather convenient, plus a 4z, and that's equal to a +4. I'm going to call that equation 4. I've got that theme going on here, okay? Equation 4 has some 4's in it, but the key thing there, it doesn't have an x. Now, I need to incorporate equation 3 somehow. Okay, I need to incorporate 3 with either one of the other two. But the nice thing is I've got a -x here and I've got 3's to choose from there. And it doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to, I do know that this is going to have to become a -3. So I know I'm going to have to multiply this equation by 3 to turn that into a -3x. So I'll distribute the 3, and that's a -3x minus 12y plus 12z, and that's equal to a -63. Okay? I'm going to go ahead, now that I've looked, and select the top equation, because a 23 and a 63 is kind of easy and compatible, whatever. But I'm going to take equation 1. Equation 2 would work. But I'm going to write equation 1 right here. 3x plus 2y plus 3z equals 23. I want to be careful because that's a plus and a minus there. The goal is to get rid of x. I just accomplished that goal. You combine this, you got a -10y plus 15z equals -40. Now there's something that can be done before I call that equation 5. Yeah, each one of them has a 5 that evenly goes into it. So what I can do is I can divide this whole equation by 5, and then that simplified form will be easier to kind of identify as equation 5. So divide that by 5, I get a -2y plus 3z equals -8. I'm going to call that equation 5. Now I've got equations 4 and 5 that I'm going to combine together in some meaningful way to eliminate another variable. Okay, probably the easiest one would be the y. And so I'm going to alter equation 4 as I move it over here and turn that y into a 2y so it'll cancel. So I'm going to multiply by 2. Multiply by 2, I end up with the 2y plus 8z equals 8. Now look at there. That goes away, but so does this. That doesn't mean no solution. That means my solution for z is what?
0.
Z equals 0. So if z is equal to 0, I can take that information back to either equation 4 or 5, and I see one that might be real easy. If I go back to equation 4, what does that tell me about y? Y equals 4. Because y plus 4 times 0 equals 4. That wipes this out. So y equals 4, z equals 0, and if I'm looking for x, I can go back maybe just to the top equation. Any of them would work. You know, this is a -x, otherwise I'd say go to that one. But 3 times x plus 2 times 4, which is our y value, plus 3 times 0, which wipes that out, equals 23. So that's 8. 3x plus 8 equals 23. Subtract 8 from both sides. I get 3x equals 15. Subtract 8, subtract 8. And then I find that x equals 5. So 5, comma, 4, comma, 0. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Got the